Is your fear of failure holding you back from seizing incredible opportunities? You're not alone. Countless individuals struggle with limiting beliefs that hinder their growth. Confidence Mindset, Rewire Your Thinking for Bold Action, aims to dismantle those barriers and transform your self-perception. Through a progressive 9-chapter journey, we will weave together insights from neuroplasticity, habit architecture, and resilient self-belief into a practical blueprint for transformative action. Now is the time to embrace every idea presented and test it in your daily life as you envision the success story waiting to unfold. Meaningful change begins the moment you turn the page. Confidence Mindset, Rewire Your Thinking for Bold Action, compiled and published by Brainpower Blueprint. Chapter 1, Awakening Your Inner Power. What if the key to your success has been hiding within you all along? Many individuals traverse life unaware of their immense potential, content to let their fears and doubts dictate their choices. This chapter is dedicated to awakening that dormant power that exists in each of us, a source of strength waiting to be unleashed. Imagine for a moment standing at the dawning brink of a new chapter in your life, filled with promise and possibilities, ready to redefine what success means to you. You have an inner reservoir of courage, creativity, and resilience. Unlocking that wellspring can catalyze incredible change in your life. Understanding that the path to personal empowerment starts within can be liberating. This journey is not about superficial change, but a deep, resonant shift that transforms your life from the inside out. Neuroscience has shown that our brains are incredibly adaptable, capable of rewiring themselves in response to our thoughts, feelings, and experiences. This understanding of neuroplasticity signifies that you're not trapped by the past. Instead, you possess the ability to reshape your identity and future through consistent, intentional thinking. Think of Thomas Edison, who faced repeated failures yet persisted, believing in his capacity to innovate. Each setback fueled his determination, ultimately leading to the success of the light bulb. His story exemplifies how embracing your internal power can counterbalance any adversities life presents. As you begin to recognize and appreciate the power you naturally possess, it's essential to have clarity regarding your desires and ambitions. Reflect on what truly excites you, igniting your passions and sparking enthusiasm. Just like a seed needs sunlight and nurturing to reach its full potential, your aspirations blossom only when properly cultivated. Begin each day by visualizing your goals. See them as tangible realities that you are drawing towards you. Imagine that each small step you take today is contributing to the bigger picture of your future success. When you bring this level of awareness to your daily experiences, you enough to change your entire outlook. Recognizing your inner power doesn't mean you won't face challenges. Rather, it empowers you with the tools to navigate them more effectively. Picture yourself as a plane soaring through turbulence. When faced with adversity, it's vital to maintain your altitude and withstand the storm. By tapping into your inner strength, you can remain composed, focused, and courageous. Imagine carrying that mindset with you into every situation, armed with unshakable confidence in your abilities. You can rewrite your narrative, replacing old stories of inadequacy with new tales of achievement. By truly believing in and embracing your potential, you will propel yourself into realms of achievement you once thought were reserved for others. In this moment, consider this bold truth. Your inner power is not just a concept or fleeting feeling, but a tangible force ready to transform your life. Now that you recognize it exists within you, the only question left is how you will choose to harness it. Acknowledge it, embrace it, and let it propel you toward the extraordinary life you deserve. Discovering your inner power may feel daunting at first, but it can be simplified into actionable steps that form a blueprint for your journey ahead. First, recognize your internal strengths and the unique qualities that define you. Acknowledge what you already possess in terms of skills and experiences. Second, visualize the goals you want to achieve, crafting clear and vibrant images of your future. Lastly, commit to taking small, consistent actions that lead you closer to those goals. This 3-step blueprint is not just theory. It's a practical framework designed to help you unleash the innate potential that lies within. Now that you're equipped with this structured approach, let's dive deeper into each step to fuel your journey. Your awareness of your internal strengths is paramount. Reflect on the times you faced challenges and were able to rise above them. What qualities did you lean on? Perhaps it was your resilience during tough times, or your creativity in finding solutions. Each person harbors a unique set of capabilities waiting to be uncovered. As you tune into these strengths, something remarkable begins to happen. You create a solid foundation upon which to build your aspirations. Once you cultivate an awareness of your strengths, visualize your future self. Imagine the life you desire, vibrant and alive. Picture those goals and the person you must become to achieve them. Visualizing your success is not simply daydreaming. It's an empowering act that lays the groundwork for real transformation. Studies have shown that those who regularly visualize their goals often experience increased motivation and success in reaching those goals. This technique, aligned with neuroplasticity, demonstrates how thinking about a desired outcome can physically change the neural pathways in your brain, making your dreams feel more attainable and realistic. The final piece of this blueprint is to commit to action. This step may seem straightforward, yet it is often where many stumble. Taking small actions consistently creates a ripple effect. Each step builds momentum, enhancing your confidence and reinforcing the belief in your abilities. Choose 1 or 2 small tasks that feel relevant to your aspirations and dedicate time to them daily. This could mean dedicating a few minutes to a project you're passionate about or learning a new skill that excites you. When you intentionally focus on these actions, the potential to progress becomes infinite, and suddenly obstacles appear more manageable. As you embark on this empowering journey, remember that self-discovery is an evolution, not a race. Be gentle with yourself through this process and recognize that growth takes time. Embrace setbacks not as failures, but as opportunities to learn and adapt. Each stumble can result in invaluable lessons if approached with a curious and open mind. To ignite a lasting transformation, reflect on this. Your inner power is not only crucial for personal growth, but also essential for the world. When you embrace your capabilities and undertake the noble quest of self-improvement, you contribute positively to the lives of those around you. Authentic change radiates outward, creating a ripple effect for others to follow suit. As you harness your inner strength, you inspire those around you to do the same, shifting individual trajectories for the better. In this defining moment, make a promise to yourself. Commit to awakening your inner power, not just for your own sake, but for the collective enlightenment of all. You are capable of extraordinary growth, so step boldly into your potential, knowing your journey is just beginning. Each moment shapes your future, and today is the perfect time to cultivate those cherished dreams into tangible realities. Consider the story of Mia, a school teacher who faced numerous challenges in her classroom. Initially, she struggled to engage her students, often feeling frustrated and defeated by their lack of interest. Rather than accepting this as a failure, Mia decided to adopt a growth mindset. She began experimenting with new teaching methods, incorporating hands-on activities and technology to make lessons exciting. When her strategies initially flopped, she didn't allow disappointment to deter her. Instead, she reflected on what went wrong and sought feedback from colleagues. With persistence and adaptation, Mia transformed her classroom into a vibrant learning environment. Over time, her students became more engaged, and their enthusiasm for learning skyrocketed, demonstrating how a growth mindset can lead to profound, positive change. To encourage your self-application and deepen your understanding, consider these reflective prompts. How might you identify and acknowledge your unique strengths in both your personal and professional life? Reflect on past experiences to uncover the abilities that have helped you overcome challenges. How might you envision your future self and the goals you aspire to achieve? Create a vivid mental picture of what success looks like for you and the person you need to become to make that vision a reality. How might you take a small, actionable step today that moves you closer to your goals? Consider choosing one simple task that aligns with your aspirations and commit to completing it, no matter how tiny the action may seem. As we wrap up this chapter, remember that unlocking your inner power is the first vital step in reprogramming your mindset for success. Embrace the process of self-discovery, knowing that every action you take, brings you closer to the vibrant future you desire. Your journey is just beginning, and with each small step, you lay the groundwork to ignite the transformative potential within you. In the next chapter, we'll tackle the limiting beliefs that may have kept you from fully unleashing your power, providing practical strategies to shift your mindset and embrace possibility. As we dive deeper into this exploration, consider how releasing those outdated beliefs will further illuminate your path to success. If you find value in this journey, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Brainpower Blueprint, where together we can continue to explore the art of personal growth and empowerment. Your adventure toward a confident, purpose-driven life awaits. Chapter 2: Transforming Limiting Beliefs into Empowering Ones. Have you ever caught yourself thinking, "I'm just not good enough"? This powerful statement is often an echo of limiting beliefs that may have been ingrained in you over the years, shaping your perspective and actions. In this chapter, we will explore how to identify these beliefs and bring them into the light, replacing negativity with empowering thoughts that can guide you toward your true potential. Framing your mindset can lead to remarkable change, one that transitions you from self-doubt to self-empowerment, enabling you to embrace success openly and wholeheartedly. To truly embark on this transformation, the first step is to acknowledge the limiting beliefs that may be holding you back. They often present themselves as insidious little thoughts that creep into your mind under challenging circumstances. Perhaps you've heard or absorbed messages in your lifetime that suggest you're not intelligent enough, not skilled enough, or simply not deserving of success. These beliefs can be steeped in childhood experiences, social influences, or even past failures. While they may feel like unbreakable truths, they are often just constructs formed from fear rather than reality. The good news is that you have the intrinsic power to rewrite these narratives. Research has shown that individuals who engage in a growth mindset, believing their abilities and intelligence can be developed, experience greater resilience and success. In fact, a study led by psychologist Carol Dweck revealed that those who view challenges as opportunities for growth tend to achieve more than those who perceive them as insurmountable barriers. Consider the journey of Steve Jobs, who faced numerous rejections early in his career, yet refused to internalize those setbacks as indicators of his worth. Instead, he redirected his energy into innovation, allowing his belief in his vision to counteract discouragement. Jobs' story exemplifies how shifting your thought patterns can lead to the breakthrough you're seeking. Taking the courageous step of identifying and challenging these limiting beliefs can be liberating. As you begin to dissect these negative thoughts, ask yourself whether they are truly representative of who you are. For example, consider when you hesitated to share an idea in a meeting because you felt inexperienced. Challenge that internal dialogue. Is it accurate, or is it merely a fear-based assumption? An effective technique is to create a counter-narrative that reinforces your strengths rather than magnifies your perceived shortcomings. Rewrite your story, allowing space for positive affirmations that propel you forward. As you consciously shed those limiting beliefs, you will start to notice an amazing shift in your confidence and willingness to pursue opportunities. The simple act of reframing your internal dialogue opens up a new world of possibilities. Imagine transforming "I can't do this" into "I am learning, and every step I take brings me closer to success." Change begins with your words, and by choosing empowering phrases, you alter the way you perceive not only yourself, but also your potential. In this pivotal moment of self-discovery, embrace the reality that your beliefs are not fixed. They can evolve and adapt as you continue to grow. When you open yourself to a new way of thinking, you allow the door of possibility to swing wide open. It's time to take ownership of your story and understand that you have the power to rewrite it in a way that truly reflects your true potential. Change is not only possible, it is an exciting adventure waiting just beyond those old beliefs. Trust in your capacity to rise and watch as your possibilities unfurl before you. Identify your limiting beliefs, challenge their validity, and replace them with empowering affirmations. This simple 3-step blueprint acts as your roadmap toward transforming those negative thought patterns into a foundation of self-empowerment. Each step is a crucial part of the process, allowing you to unravel the narratives that no longer serve you while reprogramming your mindset towards positivity and growth. As you begin identifying your limiting beliefs, approach this exercise with an open mind. Consider keeping a journal dedicated to this exploration, jotting down the thoughts that surface when you face challenges. By externalizing these beliefs, you give them less power over you. Once you see these thoughts on paper, clarity emerges, enabling you to understand their origins. Ask yourself questions like, where did this belief come from? And what evidence do I have that contradicts it? As you peel back the layers, you might discover that these beliefs are based on past experiences or external influences, rather than serving as accurate assessments of your capabilities. Next, once you've highlighted these beliefs, challenge them with logical inquiry. Cultivate a mindset that seeks evidence against these thoughts. Rather than viewing failure as a reflection of your worth, use those moments to learn and grow. When you start to interrogate the validity of these limiting beliefs, you'll find that they often crumble under scrutiny. For instance, if you've concluded you're terrible at public speaking, analyze times when you effectively communicated your ideas, even in casual conversations. Focus on your successes rather than your missteps, gathering a collection of moments that reinforce your strengths. You might also reach out to trusted friends or colleagues and ask for their perspectives, which can provide you with an outside view of your abilities. With a clearer understanding of those negative beliefs and proof from your own experience highlighting your strengths, it's time to replace the narrative with empowering affirmations. Craft statements that resonate with who you are and who you strive to be. Rather than saying, I am not good at this, reframe it as, I am learning and improving every day. Write these affirmations down, placing them in visible areas around your home or workspace to serve as reminders of your potential. Recite them aloud during moments of self-doubt, allowing their positive essence to sink into your subconscious. Over time, those empowering affirmations will weave themselves into your self-perception, fostering a mindset steeped in confidence and possibility. As you engage in this transformative process, be patient and kind to yourself. Shifting deeply ingrained beliefs takes time. Rather than expecting instant change, recognize that every time you challenge a limiting belief, you move closer to a more empowered state of mind. Celebrate your progress, however small it may seem. Each moment you dedicate to rewriting your narrative aligns you more closely with the person you're destined to become. In this pivotal transition towards embracing empowerment, allow yourself to dream boldly and ambitiously. Channel the energy of your newfound beliefs into pursuing opportunities that excite and inspire you. The beauty of this journey is that it leads to a greater understanding of your resilience and strength. Remember that each small action and positive affirmation cumulatively builds a life overflowing with possibilities. You have already taken monumental strides toward reshaping your perspective. Now, visualize how far you can go when you dare to step beyond the confines of limiting beliefs. The path ahead is rich with opportunities to explore, and with a mindset rooted in empowerment, you are more than equipped to seize them all. Meet Luis, a passionate musician with dreams of sharing his art on a larger stage. Initially, he struggled with self-doubt after receiving critical feedback during local performances, which made him question his talent. Instead of retreating into despair, Luis chose to adopt a growth mindset. He started taking guitar lessons to enhance his skills, sought constructive criticism from fellow musicians, and attended workshops to learn about stage presence. With persistence and a willingness to learn, he gradually improved. Over time, he gained the confidence to perform at community events, eventually landing a spot at a regional music festival. Luis's journey exemplifies how embracing a growth mindset can transform obstacles into stepping stones for success, allowing hidden potential to shine. To deepen your self-reflection and encourage the application of the concepts discussed, consider these prompts. How might you identify specific limiting beliefs that may have been influencing your decisions and actions in daily life? Reflect on past experiences where self-doubt surfaced and note the thoughts that accompanied those moments. How might you challenge these beliefs by gathering evidence from your life that proves your capable and resilient nature? Think about times you successfully overcame challenges or received positive feedback from others and how that contradicts your limiting assumptions. How might you create empowering affirmations that resonate with your goals and aspirations? Consider phrasing messages that uplift you, fostering a mindset of growth and self-acceptance, and find ways to integrate these affirmations into your daily routine for lasting impact. As we conclude this chapter, remember that transforming your limiting beliefs is a powerful step in rewiring your mindset for success. By taking the time to identify and challenge those negative patterns, you create a blueprint for a more empowered life filled with possibility. Embrace the notion that every thought you change ignites a new path toward your aspirations. In the next chapter, we will delve into embracing fear, not as an enemy, but as a potent fuel for growth. You'll discover ways to confront your fears head-on, allowing them to guide you on your journey to becoming your best self. If you're finding value in this exploration, I encourage you to subscribe to my channel, Brainpower Blueprint, where we can continue transforming our mindsets together and unlock our fullest potential. Your incredible journey awaits. Chapter 3. Harnessing Fear as Your Ally. What if the very thing that holds you back is the key to unleashing your greatest potential? Fear often looms large in our lives, casting shadows over our aspirations and dreams. However, this chapter will guide you in transforming fear from a stumbling block into a powerful catalyst for growth. By shifting your perspective on fear, you can turn it into a source of motivation and energy, allowing you to push beyond your comfort zone and into the realm of possibility. Understanding that fear is a natural part of the human experience opens the door to a profound shift in how you approach challenges. Instead of viewing fear as a foe to be avoided, start recognizing it as a sign that you are stepping outside of your ordinary boundaries, which serves as a signal that growth is about to happen. Research has shown that individuals who embrace their fears rather than shy away from them often emerge with stronger resilience and confidence. For instance, a study published in the journal Emotion demonstrated that people who actively sought to confront their fears reported increased levels of satisfaction and fulfillment in their lives. This demonstrates that leaning into fear can lead to incredible personal growth and a fuller, richer life experience. Consider the story of Sarah, a woman who once harbored a deep fear of public speaking. She lost opportunities for advancement at work because she avoided presenting her ideas during team meetings. One day, after being inspired by a mentor who shared her own journey of overcoming similar fears, Sarah decided to embrace her anxiety. Instead of running from it, she took a bold step forward. She signed up for a public speaking course and committed to practicing consistently. Each time she faced an audience, she acknowledged the fear but chose to harness it. Instead of letting that initial shiver of nerves paralyze her, she used it as fuel, reeling in her anxious energy to engage her audience. Over time, as Sarah accumulated successful speaking experiences, her confidence grew and her fears began to diminish. This transformation illustrated the incredible power of confronting fear and using it as an ally. As you reflect on Sarah's story, think about your own fears. What frightens you? Is it the fear of failure, rejection, or perhaps the unknown? Allow yourself to recognize these feelings. They are natural. Ask yourself how confronting these fears might lead to a rewarding shift in your life. Rather than avoiding the discomfort, approach it with curiosity and the willingness to learn about yourself and your capabilities. Remember, fear can illuminate the areas in your life that matter the most, guiding you toward growth and deeper self-awareness. In this transformative process, it's vital to redefine fear's definition in your life. Embrace it not as a limitation, but as a compass pointing you toward the unexplored opportunities awaiting you. Instead of recoiling at the mention of fear, visualize it as your ally, an inner motivator urging you to take action. Accept that conquering fear is not about obliterating it, but about acknowledging its presence and forging ahead despite it. By viewing fear through this new lens, you unlock the potential to redefine your narrative and move confidently toward the life you've always wished to create. It's time to make fear a valuable ally rather than a hindrance, allowing it to catalyze profound personal transformation. Embrace your fears. acknowledge their presence, and take actionable steps to confront them. This 3-step blueprint is your guide to transforming fear into a powerful ally on your journey to personal growth. By actively engaging in this process, you will find that the uncomfortable feelings of fear can blossom into opportunities for learning and achievement. As you embrace your fears, start by reminding yourself that feeling apprehensive is a natural part of stepping outside your comfort zone. The next time you experience fear, whether it's about public speaking, starting a new project, or facing a challenging conversation, take a breath and welcome it as a signal. Begin to articulate what specifically triggers this fear. For instance, if the thought of presenting to a group makes your stomach churn, consider jotting down your thoughts and feelings about this experience. Acknowledge the discomfort without judgment. This understanding is the first step in taking it on as a friend, rather than a foe. Next, adopt the practice of acknowledging your fear. Once you've identified what scares you, practice speaking about it with honesty and clarity. Rather than attempting to suppress it, express the realities of your feelings. Talk to a friend or write in your journal about your fears. Don't shy away from articulating them loudly. Saying them out loud can diminish their power and help you gain perspective. It is often in this space of vulnerability that we grow. Remember those initial jitters you felt in Sarah's story? As she embraced her fear of public speaking, simply acknowledging that fear, through practicing and sharing her nervousness, was pivotal in beginning her transformation. This practice equips you with insight and allows you to realize that many people experience similar feelings. Finally, take those actionable steps toward confronting what frightens you. Start small. Rather than diving into the deep end of the pool, wade in gradually. For instance, if you fear public speaking, you might first practice in front of a trusted friend, gradually building up to larger groups. Set specific goals to make this process feel manageable. Each small victory reinforces your confidence. Remember, the more you expose yourself to the source of your fear, the more invincible you will become when facing it in the future. With each little step, you will begin refining your ability to navigate fear. Ultimately, cultivating resilience. As you apply this blueprint, ask yourself how these steps can not only ease discomfort, but also allow you to tap into the endless potential that exists when fear is no longer a barrier. Dare to visualize how your life would look if you fully embraced your fears and challenges, transforming them into strengths instead of obstacles. It's important to recognize that fear serves as more than just a signal of discomfort. When leveraged effectively, it can guide you toward personal revelations and growth opportunities. You have a choice. You can either allow fear to dictate your actions or use it to empower you further on your journey. The power lies in your hands as you continue to recognize fear as an ally, allowing yourself to step boldly into each new challenge, ready to learn and grow. Trust in yourself and embrace this journey with courage. This is your moment to transform fear into a powerful catalyst for success, making each challenge you face not a roadblock, but rather a stepping stone to achieving the life you desire. Meet Alex, an aspiring chef who faced numerous obstacles while chasing his culinary dreams. Early in his career, he struggled with criticism from his mentors, often leaving him feeling discouraged. Instead of allowing these setbacks to define him, Alex adopted a growth mindset. He viewed constructive feedback as an opportunity to learn and grow, rather than as a personal attack. By diligently practicing and refining his techniques, he transformed the way he approached cooking. After months of perseverance, he successfully launched his own small restaurant. Patrons rave about his innovative dishes, a testament to how embracing challenges has taken Alex from uncertainty to creativity. His journey exemplifies how a growth mindset can turn fear and failure into flavorful success. To deepen your reflection and encourage personal application of the concepts explored, consider these prompts. How might you identify a fear that has held you back from pursuing a passion or goal? Reflect on moments when fear has influenced your decisions and journal about the impact it has had on your life. How might you begin acknowledging this fear without judgment and then articulate it to someone you trust? Think about how sharing your experience could not only lighten the emotional weight, but also empower you to confront it directly. How might you implement small, actionable steps to face this fear head-on? Consider designing a plan that breaks down your challenge into manageable actions, empowering you to take that first courageous step toward overcoming it. As we close this chapter, remember that by embracing fear as your ally, you unlock the potential to rewire your mindset and ignite a path toward greater fulfillment. Each step you take toward confronting fear is a bold decision that empowers you, transforming challenges into opportunities for growth. In the upcoming chapter, we'll explore the art of developing unshakable self-belief, laying the groundwork for building confidence that will propel you through life's obstacles. If you find this journey inspiring, be sure to subscribe to my channel, Brainpower Blueprint, where together we'll continue crafting a life of purpose, courage, and limitless possibilities. Your transformative journey is just beginning. Chapter 4: Nurturing Unshakable Self-Belief. Can you imagine what your life would look like if belief in yourself became second nature? Cultivating unshakable self-belief is essential for transforming aspirations into reality. This chapter is dedicated to nurturing that foundational belief as it propels you toward success and fulfillment in every aspect of your life. By recognizing that self-belief is not merely a trait but a skill that can be developed, you empower yourself to overcome doubt and seize opportunities that align with your true potential. Developing strong self-belief begins with recognizing the thoughts that dictate your self-esteem and confidence. Often, we carry internal dialogues that reinforce insecurity, whispering that we're not good enough or that we're destined to fail. This negative chatter, often rooted in past experiences or comparisons with others, can stifle our progress and prevent us from reaching our goals. Studies have shown that individuals who actively cultivate self-belief report higher levels of motivation and greater resilience in the face of challenges. For example, psychologist Albert Bandura, known for his research on self-efficacy, emphasized that belief in oneself is critical to achieving success. Embracing this concept can awaken a profound shift in mindset, enabling you to propel forward with clarity and intention. Consider Jenna, a young artist who continuously struggled with self-doubt. Despite creating beautiful works, her fear of criticism kept her from showcasing her talent publicly. One day, after a particularly difficult painting session, she stumbled upon a community art show and decided to attend. As she wandered among the displayed pieces, Jenna was inspired by the diverse range of expressions around her. They reminded her that art is subjective and personal, often resonating differently with every viewer. In that moment, she realized that her value lies not in the judgment of others, but in her passion for creating. Fueled by this insight, she gathered the courage to not only put her best pieces on display, but also to share her journey during a local artist talk. The feedback was overwhelmingly positive, showing her that self-belief could ignite opportunities she had previously deemed unreachable. As you contemplate Jenna's transformation, ponder the narratives you tell yourself. Challenge the negative self-talk that may emerge during times of vulnerability. Begin to replace those harmful thoughts with affirmations rooted in truth and possibility. Craft statements like, "I am capable of achieving my goals," or "I will grow stronger through my experiences." By consciously practicing these positive affirmations, you start to rewire your beliefs, framing them in a way that reflects your potential. Incorporating such language into your daily routine can slowly build a foundation of self-belief strong enough to withstand external pressures and self-doubt. As you nurture unshakable self-belief, remember that it is a fluid process rather than a destination. Celebrate your victories, no matter how small, and learn from the struggles that test your confidence. Each step you take towards embracing a positive self-image solidifies your ability to recognize your worth and capabilities. Ultimately, the belief you cultivate within yourself radiates outward, enhancing both your personal and professional relationships. By fostering this belief, you unlock a transformative power that allows you to pursue your passions wholeheartedly, all while trusting in your ability to navigate life's adventures. It's time to step into your true potential, allowing self-belief to carry you toward the life you envision. Clarify your strengths, acknowledge your achievements, and celebrate your milestones. This three-step blueprint serves as a powerful guide to nurturing unshakable self-belief. By actively recognizing and reinforcing your unique abilities, you can foster the confidence necessary to pursue your goals relentlessly. To clarify your strengths, take time to reflect on what you genuinely excel at and what excites you. Consider the skills you've developed over the years and the instances where those skills brought success into your life. Create a personal inventory of your strengths and revisit it regularly. This practice serves not only as a reminder of what you are capable of, but also as a foundation for building your self-belief. When challenges arise, referencing this list can provide a much-needed boost, allowing you to remind yourself of your resilience and talents, reaffirming that you possess the capabilities to overcome obstacles. Next, acknowledge your achievements, no matter how small they might seem. Each victory contributes to the habit of recognizing your worth and capabilities. When you manage to step out of your comfort zone, take a moment to celebrate that courage. If you complete a task at work that seemed daunting, acknowledge your efficiency in getting it done. By consistently practicing recognition, you shift your focus from what still needs improvement to what you've already accomplished. Consider implementing a victory journal where you jot down accomplishments, positive feedback, and moments when you feel a swell of confidence. This will serve as a motivational tool during times of self-doubt, allowing you to reinforce your belief in your capabilities. Finally, take time to celebrate your milestones in meaningful ways. A celebration can be as simple as treating yourself to your favorite meal, or as grand as throwing a small gathering with friends. Acknowledging these moments not only reinforces positive feelings about your achievements, but also creates lasting memories that reinforce a habit of self-appreciation. By marking milestones, you can bolster your self-belief, cultivate gratitude, and inspire yourself to tackle future challenges with conviction. As you embark on this journey of nurturing unshakable self-belief, be mindful of the way you speak to yourself. Your internal dialogue plays a critical role in shaping your confidence and overall mindset. When faced with a setback, instead of thinking, "I failed," shift that narrative to, "I learned a valuable lesson." This reframing allows you to view challenges as growth opportunities rather than personal failures. The ability to pivot your perception is empowering and creates a fertile ground for self-improvement. It's also crucial to surround yourself with a supportive network of individuals who uplift and inspire you. Gain the support of friends, mentors, or peers who celebrate your successes and encourage growth. Engaging with like-minded individuals who share your aspirations can help foster a sense of belonging, allowing you to thrive in your pursuit of self-belief and confidence. Remember that nurturing unshakable self-belief is a continuous journey. Embrace it as an evolving process where effort and reflection lead to powerful transformation. Each step you take to reinforce your strengths, acknowledge your achievements, and establish a supportive network builds an unbreakable foundation of self-belief. This foundation empowers you to boldly pursue your passions, face challenges squarely, and expand beyond limitations. Trust in your ability to grow and evolve, understanding that self-belief flourishes when nurtured, allowing you to manifest your dreams and aspirations into reality. Stay open to this beautiful growth process and believe in the incredible impact it will have on your life. Meet Lisa, a software developer passionately working on her first app. Initially overwhelmed at the complexities of coding, she often doubted her abilities and considered quitting. However, Lisa adopted a growth mindset and sought out online coding courses and tutorials to enhance her skills. Each time she faced a bug in her code, rather than feeling defeated, she viewed it as an opportunity to learn. Each resolved error not only improved her technical skills, but also boosted her confidence. After months of dedication and commitment, Lisa successfully launched her app, receiving positive feedback from users. Her journey exemplifies how embracing a growth mindset can transform challenges into stepping stones, allowing individuals to reach new heights while pursuing their passions. To deepen your self-reflection and encourage the application of the concepts discussed, consider these prompts. How might you identify areas in your life where self-doubt has been holding you back. Take a moment to reflect on situations where you hesitated due to a lack of confidence, and jot down your thoughts. How might you acknowledge and celebrate even the smallest accomplishments in your journey? Think about ways you can create a routine or system that allows you to recognize your progress, fostering a greater sense of belief in yourself. How might you build a positive support network that reinforces your self-belief? Consider reaching out to friends, mentors, or communities that uplift and inspire you, and think about how you might nurture these relationships for mutual encouragement and growth. As we conclude this chapter, remember that nurturing unshakable self-belief is an essential step in rewiring your mindset for success. Embrace the process of recognizing and celebrating your strengths, as it serves as the blueprint for unlocking your full potential. In the next chapter, we will explore how overcoming self-doubt and insecurity can ignite your ability to soar even higher in your personal and professional life. If you're finding value in this transformative journey, I invite you to subscribe to my channel, Brainpower Blueprint, where we'll continue to delve into the empowering practices that foster personal growth and leadership. Your path to confidence and purpose is unfolding beautifully. Stay engaged as we embark on the next chapter together. Chapter 5: Overcoming Self-Doubt and Insecurity. Have you ever paused before taking a step forward, paralyzed by the nagging voice of self-doubt? This common struggle can quietly sabotage our ambitions, anchoring us in a cycle of insecurity. In this chapter, we will explore effective strategies to combat self-doubt and embrace the powerful presence of self-assurance. By understanding the roots of insecurity and reframing our thoughts, we can break free from the shackles of uncertainty and launch ourselves into a life filled with opportunities. Self-doubt often stems from past experiences that trigger feelings of inadequacy. It may manifest during job interviews, creative pursuits, or new challenges. Recognizing these triggers is essential to overcoming them. Acknowledging moments when self-doubt creeps in can illuminate patterns in thought processes. This awareness empowers you to confront the belief that you are not skilled enough, experienced enough, or deserving of success. Research indicates that individuals who actively work on silencing their inner critic can significantly enhance their sense of self-worth. According to a study published in the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology, self-compassion moderates the effects of self-doubt and improves emotional resilience. When individuals practice self-kindness, acknowledging their imperfections without judgment, they become better equipped to silence self-doubt. Take the example of Daniel, a talented writer who had always been passionate about storytelling, but struggled with debilitating self-doubt. Whenever he prepared to submit his work, he found himself engulfed by a storm of uncertainty. Thoughts like, "Who would want to read this?" and "I'm not a real writer," echoed in his mind, causing him to hesitate. Eventually, Daniel decided it was time to confront his insecurities head-on. He joined a local writing group that offered a supportive environment to share his work. As he began to receive constructive feedback and encouragement, he slowly dismantled the limiting beliefs that had held him captive for so long. Each positive comment and each celebration of his progress became a stepping stone toward confidence. Instead of viewing criticism as a personal attack, he learned to see it as a tool for growth. This shift in perspective not only helped Daniel embrace his identity as a writer, but also allowed him to express his unique voice without fear of judgment. As you internalize Daniel's journey, ask yourself how his transformation can inspire your own. Consider deeply rooted insecurities you might have that have become habitual thought patterns. To facilitate change and nurture confidence, start practicing self-compassion. Instead of chastising yourself for perceived shortcomings, replace negative thoughts with affirmations that affirm your strengths and capabilities. Practicing self-compassion creates a resilient mindset, allowing you to approach challenges with a sense of curiosity rather than fear. It's essential to remind yourself that setbacks do not define your worth. They are merely opportunities for growth and learning. As you learn to overcome self-doubt and foster self-assurance, understand that this journey is continuous. Embrace the notion that self-belief is not a permanent state, but rather an evolving practice requiring attention and care. Each step you take towards battling insecurity builds a reinforced sense of confidence that propels you toward your goals. Anticipate the remarkable impact that ownership of your strengths will have on your life, allowing you to transform insecurity into an empowering force. It's time to breathe life into your aspirations unreservedly, shedding the weight of self-doubt and stepping boldly into the future you envision. Acknowledge your self-doubt, reframe your thoughts, and take decisive action. This three-step blueprint is your practical guide to overcoming self-doubt and cultivating lasting self-assurance. By embracing each step, you can transform those nagging insecurities into staunch allies on your journey toward personal growth. Start by acknowledging your self-doubt when it arises. Do not shy away from recognizing it. Instead of dismissing or suppressing these feelings, take a moment to analyze their source. Reflect upon situations where your confidence wavers, and let that realization serve as an opportunity for introspection. It is important to understand that self-doubt is a universal experience. Even the most accomplished individuals face insecurity at some point in their journey. By recognizing its presence, you grant yourself permission to address it head-on without judgment. This practice builds awareness and encourages a compassionate dialogue with yourself. Next, reframe your thoughts surrounding self-doubt. Harsh inner criticism can be debilitating, but transforming negative self-talk into empowering affirmations is a potent strategy. When thoughts like, "I'll never succeed" or "I can't do this" creep in, challenge their validity by replacing them with statements that reinforce your capabilities. For example, shift the narrative to "I am learning and growing" or "Every step I take brings me closer to my goals." Research supports the idea that positive affirmations can significantly improve self-perception and enhance performance. A study published in the journal Psychological Science showed that individuals who practiced positive affirmation exercises before tackling a difficult task demonstrated increased resilience and greater success. Remember that reframing your thoughts takes practice, so be patient with yourself as you cultivate this empowering skill. Finally, take decisive action to confront the very fears that stem from your self-doubt. Often, the pathway to building self-assurance lies in stepping outside your comfort zone. Start small, perhaps initiating a conversation with someone new or sharing a work project that you've hesitated to present. As you engage in these experiences, be aware of the feelings that wash over you. Embrace the discomfort as a signal of growth, rather than a warning sign to retreat. Over time, these incremental steps reinforce your belief in your abilities. Each action taken against self-doubt becomes a brick laid in the foundation of unshakable self-belief. Think about individuals like Eric, a recent college graduate who felt lost and insecure as he navigated the job market. Despite his qualifications, he often hesitated to apply for the positions he truly wanted, torn between self-doubt and ambition. By following the three-step blueprint, Eric began to dissect the insecurities holding him back. Each time he felt doubt creeping in, he confronted those feelings, recognizing that they were part of the process. He shifted his focus to affirmations of his skills and experiences, reminding himself, "I have what it takes," while pushing himself to take action, sending out applications that excited him. Gradually, he noticed an exhilarating change. Each application bolstered his confidence until he finally landed an interview for his dream job. Eric's experience exemplifies how a deliberate approach to tackling self-doubt can translate into life's exciting possibilities. As you forge ahead on your own journey to overcoming self-doubt, embrace the inspiring notion that this work is never in vain. The courage to acknowledge insecurities, reframe them constructively, and act decisively fuels your growth. Remember that self-assurance empowers not only your endeavors, but also inspires those around you. With every step taken, you lay the groundwork for a more confident and fulfilling life, allowing your inner strengths to flourish unapologetically. Trust in your ability to rise above and witness new doors of opportunity transforming into enriched experiences waiting just beyond the horizon. Meet Michael, a high school student with a passion for basketball but limited experience. Facing setbacks during tryouts, he often felt overwhelmed by doubts about his abilities compared to more seasoned players. However, instead of succumbing to discouragement, Michael adopted a growth mindset. He sought feedback from his coach and began dedicating extra time to practice, focusing on improving his shooting and dribbling skills. Each day after school, he worked on specific areas, recognizing that persistence would lead to progress. As the season progressed, not only did Michael's skills improve, but his confidence soared. By the end of the year, he earned a spot on the team. His journey exemplifies how embracing the growth mindset transforms challenges into stepping stones for success. To deepen your self-reflection and enhance your application of the concepts discussed, consider these prompts. How might you identify a specific moment in your life where self-doubt prevented you from pursuing a goal? Reflect on the emotions you experienced then and how acknowledging them could guide your actions today. How might you reframe negative thoughts that contribute to your self-doubt into empowering affirmations? Consider crafting at least 3 new affirmations that celebrate your strengths and capabilities, and think about ways to incorporate them into your daily routines. How might you take a small, courageous action toward overcoming a present fear or insecurity? Identify one immediate step you can take, no matter how modest, that propels you closer to your goals and bolsters your confidence. As we conclude this chapter, remember that overcoming self-doubt is essential to rewiring your mindset and unlocking your full potential. By actively acknowledging your insecurities, reframing your thoughts, and taking decisive actions, you prepare the groundwork for a life filled with confidence and achievement. In the next chapter, we'll explore practical strategies to build unwavering courage through action, igniting the passion within you to confront challenges head-on and embrace opportunities. If you find value in our journey together, I invite you to subscribe to my channel, Brainpower Blueprint, where we'll delve into the empowering practices that will continue to propel you toward personal growth and fulfillment. Your path to transformation is poised for exciting new chapters ahead. Chapter 6: Building Courage Through Action. What if the key to unlocking your true potential lies in taking bold, decisive action? Often we find ourselves waiting for the perfect moment to leap into the unknown, believing that courage will miraculously arrive before we make a move. In this chapter, we will explore how actively choosing to take action, even in small steps, can cultivate the courage necessary to transform our aspirations into reality. Embracing action equips you with the confidence to face challenges head-on, illustrating that bravery is not the absence of fear, but rather the willingness to push through it. Taking courageous action begins by acknowledging that each step, no matter how small, contributes significantly to your growth and development. Far too often, individuals feel paralyzed by fear, stuck in a cycle of inaction and self-doubt. This can create an overwhelming sense of stagnation in both personal and professional realms. However, research underscores that individuals who engage in progressive action experience notable shifts in their mindset. A study published in the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology found that taking steps toward challenging goals can lead to increased feelings of self-efficacy and motivation. This suggests that acting, even when apprehensive, can invigorate your determination, igniting a positive feedback loop that empowers you to pursue even greater ambitions. Consider the story of Maya, an introverted young woman who had always dreamed of being a public speaker. Despite her passion for sharing empowering messages about personal growth, the thought of addressing an audience made her stomach twist with anxiety. For years, she postponed her goals, convinced that she lacked the courage to step onto the stage. One day, she decided enough was enough. She committed to taking action, albeit small. Maya enrolled in a local speaking workshop where participants practiced speaking in front of supportive peers. Initially, she felt butterflies in her stomach, but each practice session chipped away at her fears. By gradually confronting her insecurities, she built a stronger foundation of confidence and clarity. Within weeks, Maya began volunteering to speak at community events. With each engagement, she realized that action transformed her self-perception, providing the courage she once believed was unattainable. As you reflect on Maya's journey, recognize the potential for similar transformation in your own life. Courage is cultivated through action, and every small step you take empowers you. What fears might you be facing today? Are they holding you back from pursuing your passions or seizing opportunities? Understand that embracing action doesn't necessitate feeling perfectly prepared. Instead, invite yourself to step outside of what feels comfortable. Reframe your mindset around taking action. Recognize that progress means facing your fears with every courageous move you make, and acknowledge that it's okay not to have it all figured out. Each effort grants you the experience needed to fortify your confidence. As you actively engage with the core concepts of building courage through action, remember that this journey is not merely about overcoming fear. It's about discovering the incredible strength that resides within you. Courage is a skill developed through practice, and with each step taken beyond your comfort zone, you'll realize that you are more resilient than you ever imagined. Embrace the trajectory of your journey and approach each new challenge with the knowledge that taking action fuels confidence, unleashing the potential to become the person you've always aspired to be. Identify your fears, take incremental actions, and celebrate your progress. This 3-step blueprint is your guide to building courage and transforming anxiety into a powerful force for personal growth. By actively engaging in these steps, you can create a supportive environment for yourself that fosters resilience and the willingness to confront challenges head-on. First, identify the fears that hold you back from taking action. Reflect on the specific scenarios that trigger feelings of anxiety and self-doubt. Acknowledging these fears openly provides a vital first step in understanding what is stopping you from pursuing your ambitions. Instead of suppressing those feelings, write them down. Make a list of the fears that come to mind. This exercise allows you to externalize what hinders you, creating greater clarity and insight. By shining a light on these fears, you will take away some of their power, reinforcing the notion that awareness is the first key to conquering them. Once you have a clear understanding of your fears, take incremental actions toward facing them. Incremental action means starting small and gradually expanding your efforts as your confidence builds. Think of these actions as stepping stones toward your goals. For example, if public speaking terrifies you, a reasonable step could be speaking in a safe environment among friends. Perhaps you could practice sharing a personal story during a casual gathering, which serves as a manageable yet pivotal first step. As you increase your exposure to the fear, you will progressively build resilience and fortify your comfort zone. The more you tackle these fears, the closer you will get to taking on larger challenges without feeling overwhelmed. As you take action, it's essential to celebrate your progress. Acknowledge each step, no matter how small, as a triumph on your journey toward courage. Celebrations can be personal rituals, such as treating yourself to a favorite snack or taking a moment to reflect on your achievements in a journal. Recognizing your successes reinforces positive behavior while further cultivating a spirit of empowerment. This act of self-recognition plays a crucial role in strengthening your motivation, allowing you to connect deeply with your growth journey. Additionally, remember, you are not alone in this process. The community around you can uplift and support your journey. Share your small triumphs with friends or family who will celebrate alongside you, amplifying your sense of achievement. Think about Emma, a young professional who was terrified of voicing her ideas during team meetings. Despite having valuable insights to contribute, she often found herself remaining silent due to fear of rejection or judgment. After learning about the power of incremental action, Emma began her journey by identifying her fear of public speaking and charting a realistic plan to address it. Gradually, she initiated conversations with coworkers in smaller settings where she felt more comfortable sharing her thoughts. Celebration came in many forms. Receiving encouragement from colleagues was a victory she cherished. Over time, these small discussions built her confidence significantly. Soon, Emma had the courage to bring forward her insights in team meetings, and her contributions began to inspire change and innovation within her project group. Emma's story showcases how taking deliberate steps, even if modest, can ultimately result in remarkable growth and unyielding courage. As you embark on your journey toward boldness and empowerment, remember that progress often arises from facing discomfort. With awareness, sustained action, and recognition of your accomplishments, you develop the courage necessary to face any challenge that comes your way. Embrace the process, For courage is not an innate trait, but a skill you can cultivate. By weaving courage into the fabric of your daily life, you unlock a transformative force that propels you to extraordinary heights, revealing boundless possibilities in both personal and professional realms. Trust in your journey as you learn to navigate the terrain of fear and emerge with confidence and determination. Meet Kelly, a high school teacher who felt overwhelmed when tasked with implementing new technology in her classroom. Initially, she worried that her lack of experience would lead to failure. Instead of succumbing to self-doubt, Kelly adopted a growth mindset. She dedicated time to learn about the new tools, attending workshops, and connecting with colleagues for support. Each time she struggled with the technology, she viewed it as a learning opportunity rather than a setback. Gradually, her confidence grew, and she began experimenting with innovative ways to engage her students. By the end of the semester, not only had she successfully integrated the technology, but her students' enthusiasm for learning soared. Kelly's journey exemplifies how embracing a growth mindset can turn challenges into opportunities for success. To encourage deeper self-reflection and application of the concepts discussed, consider the following prompts. How might you identify a current challenge in your life that feels overwhelming and break it down into smaller, manageable steps? Reflect on how this approach could foster a sense of empowerment and readiness to tackle the issue at hand. How might you embrace mistakes or setbacks as valuable learning opportunities rather than failures? Think about a recent experience where you felt discouraged and consider how reframing your perspective could lead to growth and resilience. How might you seek support from friends, colleagues, or mentors as you navigate your journey toward building courage and confidence? Consider ways to cultivate a positive network that uplifts you and inspires you to step outside your comfort zone. As we conclude this chapter, remember that building courage through action is a powerful catalyst for change, enabling you to rewire your mindset and unlock the potential within. Each small step you take not only ignites your confidence but paves the way for future successes. In the next chapter, we'll dive into cultivating a bold mindset that amplifies your capacity to confront challenges with unwavering determination. If you're finding value in this transformative journey, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Brainpower Blueprint. Together, we'll continue exploring the actionable strategies that empower you to live a life driven by purpose and confidence. Your adventure toward growth and fulfillment is just beginning. Chapter 7. The Art of Persistence, Your Key to Success. What if the secret to achieving your dreams lies not in talent, but in your ability to persist through challenges? The journey toward success is often fraught with obstacles, setbacks, and the temptation to give up. In this chapter, we will explore the art of persistence and how embracing an unwavering commitment to your goals can unlock the door to incredible achievements. Whether you are pursuing a personal ambition, a professional milestone, or even a wellness journey, cultivating a persistent mindset empowers you to rise above difficulties and continue moving forward, no matter the circumstances. Persistence is not simply about sticking to a task regardless of the hurdles. It involves a mindset that embraces setbacks as opportunities for growth. When you choose to persist, you are not only demonstrating resilience, but you are also cultivating an appreciation for the process and the lessons it brings. Research indicates that individuals with higher levels of persistence are often more successful in reaching their goals. A study conducted by psychologist Angela Duckworth illustrated that grit, a combination of passion and perseverance, plays a vital role in determining long-term success. Those who endure through difficult times, sustain focus, and maintain motivation ultimately experience greater outcomes than those who give in to the urge to quit. This insight highlights that success is less about innate talent and more about the tenacity to keep going. Take Julia, for instance, a budding entrepreneur who faced considerable challenges while launching her first business. Despite her initial excitement, Julia soon encountered a myriad of hurdles, from financial constraints to unforeseen setbacks in her product development. At times, frustration threatened to derail her efforts, making her question whether she was cut out for entrepreneurship. However, instead of succumbing to despair, Julia committed to embracing persistence. She sought advice from mentors, adapted her business strategies, and viewed each setback as a vital lesson. With relentless determination, she tightened her focus and dedicated herself to ongoing learning. After months of hard work and refinement of her ideas, her business began to flourish, exceeding her initial expectations. Julia's story demonstrates that persistent action can transform seemingly insurmountable obstacles into stepping stones toward success. As you reflect on Julia's journey, ask yourself how you can cultivate a similar, persistent mentality in your own life. Consider the challenges you currently face and how embracing persistence might shift your trajectory. Start by setting realistic goals that allow for gradual progress, maintaining your resolve even when setbacks arise. Remember, setbacks are not the end. They serve as crucial opportunities for reflection that can inform your next steps. By fostering gratitude for the journey and the lessons it provides, you strengthen your resilience. Persistence is not merely about endurance. It is characterized by a deep belief in your capacity to overcome difficulties. Each small action taken in the face of adversity builds a reservoir of strength, reinforcing the knowledge that you have the tools within you to navigate challenges. Moreover, the more you embrace the art of persistence, the more unwavering your belief in yourself becomes. Trust in this process and let it empower you to reach heights you once thought were unattainable. In a world filled with obstacles, remember that your commitment to continue, to learn, and to grow is your most powerful asset. The road may be long, but with unwavering persistence, the destination becomes not just a dream, but an inevitable reality. Commit to your goals, adapt your strategies, and celebrate your progress. This three-step blueprint is your compass for building persistence as you navigate the path to success. By actively engaging with these steps, you can turn challenges into powerful opportunities for growth. Start by committing to your goals with unwavering dedication. Make your objectives clear and define what success looks like for you. This commitment serves as your guiding light during turbulent times. When distractions or obstacles arise, remind yourself why you set these goals in the first place. It is important to visualize the end result and enable that vision to fuel your determination. Write your goals down, revisit them regularly, and maintain a growth-oriented mindset. A strong commitment often requires saying no to social distractions and focusing on what truly matters to you. Next, adopt an adaptive mindset to modify your strategies as needed. The path to success is rarely linear. Challenges will arise, and your initial plan may need adjustments. Embrace the idea that flexibility is a crucial component in building persistence. When confronted with setbacks, analyze what went wrong and learn from these experiences. Are there new skills you can develop? Is there someone who can provide guidance? Tackling challenges often means being open to criticisms and suggesting adjustments to your approach. Perhaps your initial strategy for a personal project wasn't yielding results. Reconsidering your method or seeking constructive feedback can open new avenues for success. Simply put, do not become wedded to a single approach. Adaptability can be a powerful ally on your journey. Finally, remember to celebrate your progress. Recognize the importance of acknowledging even the smallest accomplishments. Each step you take forward is a victory worth celebrating that can greatly reinforce your persistence. Create a habit of reflecting on your journey regularly, appreciating the resilience it took to confront challenges along the way. Celebrating progress serves as a reminder that persistence pays off and reinforces your motivation to keep pushing forward. Whether it's treating yourself to something pleasurable or sharing your achievements with supportive friends or family, recognizing these milestones fuels a positive reinforcement cycle that encourages continued perseverance. Consider the journey of Nathan, a passionate athlete who dedicated years to his training for an upcoming marathon. After suffering an injury, it seemed his dreams were completely derailed. Rather than giving in to disappointment, he committed himself not just to recovery, but to enhancing other skills, like nutrition and cross-training, while his body healed. Following his blueprint, Nathan's ability to adjust his training regimen became remarkably favorable, allowing him to build up strength in new areas and even explore alternative competitive events. Each small victory along the way reignited his passion for running and fueled his perseverance. Upon returning to full training, not only did he complete the marathon, but he also smashed his previous personal record. Nathan's experience exemplifies the art of persistence in action. The key to success lies not solely in the goal itself, but in how you navigate the journey toward it. As you embark on your own path of persistence, trust in this process. Acknowledge that challenges will arise, but view them as part of your growth story. With commitment, adaptability, and a celebration of your progress, you will build the resilience necessary to move beyond obstacles. Each moment of dedication reinforces your belief in your abilities, paving the way toward profound achievements. Never underestimate the impact of persistence, for with each step forward, you are writing your own narrative of success. Your journey is just as significant as the destination. Embrace every triumph and learn from each setback, knowing that it is this very path that fortifies your strength and determination. Meet Sam, an aspiring musician passionate about playing the guitar. When he first started, he struggled to hit the right chords and often felt disheartened by his slow progress. Instead of giving up, Sam adopted a growth mindset. He arranged regular practice sessions, recorded his performances, and sought feedback from more experienced musicians. Each time he faced difficulty, he embraced it as an opportunity to improve, rather than a sign of failure. Over time, his skills flourished, and he began performing at local venues. His dedication not only sharpened his musical abilities, but also bolstered his confidence. Sam's journey exemplifies how a growth mindset transforms struggles into stepping stones, ultimately leading to rewarding achievements and personal fulfillment. To encourage deeper self-reflection and enhance your application of the concepts discussed, consider these prompts. How might you identify a recent setback or challenge in your life and analyze the specific lessons you gained from that experience? Reflect on how this newfound understanding could inform your approach to future obstacles. How might you modify your goals to make them more achievable, breaking them down into smaller, actionable steps? Consider what adjustments you can make that would empower you to move forward rather than feeling overwhelmed. How might you celebrate your progress, no matter how small, to reinforce your commitment to persistence? Think about creative ways to acknowledge your achievements that can motivate you to maintain your resilience along your journey. As we wrap up this chapter, remember that persistence is not just about enduring. It's about harnessing your experiences to rewire your mindset and fuel your journey toward success. Each step you take nurtures your inner strength, igniting a powerful momentum that propels you forward. In the next chapter, we will delve into the transformative potential of cultivating a bold mindset, equipping you with the tools to face challenges with unwavering confidence and vision. If you're appreciating this journey together, I encourage you to subscribe to my channel, Brainpower Blueprint, where we will continue to explore actionable insights for personal growth and empowerment. Your path to greatness awaits. Let's forge ahead together. Chapter 8. Cultivating a Bold Mindset. What if the key to overcoming life's challenges lies in daring to be bold? Embracing a bold mindset can unlock doors you never thought possible, empowering you to take risks and pursue your dreams with unwavering determination. In this chapter, we'll explore how cultivating boldness can shift your perspective, enabling you to face uncertainty with confidence. It's that boldness which transforms fear into fuel, allowing you to act decisively and pursue new opportunities that align with your deepest aspirations. Understanding the essence of a bold mindset is crucial to your growth journey. Being bold does not mean being reckless. Rather, it involves stepping outside your comfort zone and choosing to take calculated risks. When you adopt this mindset, every challenge you encounter becomes an opportunity for learning and expansion. Research indicates that taking bold actions is closely tied to increased creativity and innovation. A study published in the Journal of Business Research demonstrated that individuals who embrace risk-taking tend to exhibit higher levels of creative problem-solving and greater overall satisfaction in their professional lives. This underscores the transformative power of boldness, enabling you to approach tasks and initiatives with a fresh perspective that encourages breakthroughs. Consider the story of Marco, a young software engineer with dreams of building his own tech startup. Initially, he worked diligently in a stable corporate job, but a yearning for something more significant tugged at his heart. The thought of leaving his comfort zone felt intimidating, filled with uncertainty and self-doubt. However, deciding to cultivate a bold mindset, Marco began taking small, calculated risks. He attended industry networking events, shared his ideas through blogs, and even pitched a prototype of his app at entrepreneurship meetups. Though he faced rejection at times, he embarked on each endeavor with a willingness to learn. Each encounter expanded his network and provided critical feedback. Ultimately, Marco gained the confidence not only to transition from the corporate world, but also to launch his own startup, which quickly garnered attention within the tech community. His journey exemplifies how a bold mindset can turn aspirations into reality through relentless pursuit and the willingness to step beyond familiar boundaries. As you ponder Marco's story, reflect on how you can nurture a bold mindset in your life. Set your sights on growth and the potential waiting just outside your comfort zone. Start with small acts of bravery that push against your limits, whether it's engaging in a difficult conversation, seeking out new experiences, or embracing opportunities that test your skills. Every bold decision reinforces your confidence, creating a habit of courage that propels you to tackle bigger challenges. Remember that nurturing a bold mindset is an ongoing journey. It will not happen overnight. Embrace the ups and downs as natural parts of this transformational process. Each time you choose boldness over complacency, you reinforce your capacity to face challenges head-on. Rather than striving for perfection, focus on progress instead. Reframe your encounters with uncertainty as chances to expand your horizons and reshape your understanding of what is possible. It's time to embrace the notion that boldness is your secret weapon, lighting the way toward living a life filled with passion and purpose. As you enhance your willingness to act boldly, watch as new paths unfold and opportunities arise. Each step you take brings you closer to the vibrant life you truly desire. Embrace your fears, take calculated risks, and reflect on your growth. This three-step blueprint empowers you to cultivate a bold mindset as you navigate life's challenges and opportunities with increased confidence. By actively engaging in these actions, you lay the foundation for a life enriched by courage and ambition. Begin by embracing your fears head-on. Rather than allowing fear to stifle your capabilities, take a step back and identify the specific fears that hold you back. Fear is a natural response. However, it can also serve as an indicator of areas where growth can occur. This acknowledgement gives you the power to reframe the way you view your fears. Instead of seeing them as obstacles, recognize them as invitations to step outside your comfort zone. For example, if you dread giving presentations, understand that this feeling is your emotional response to an opportunity for learning and improvement. Embracing fears means facing them directly, and it lays the groundwork for building greater resilience. Once you have acknowledged your fears, the next step is to take calculated risks. Boldness is often a result of stepping into the unknown, and this means pushing past hesitation to seize opportunities aligned with your goals. Start by setting small, achievable challenges that stretch your capabilities, gradually building your sense of comfort. For instance, if you've identified a desire to enhance your public speaking skills, begin by speaking up during team meetings or sharing your ideas in small group settings. Each instance of engaging in these risks will reinforce your belief in your ability to handle future challenges. Eventually, you might find yourself tackling larger speaking engagements or leading workshops, propelled by the forward momentum you've cultivated. Following this commitment to action, cornerstones of reflection and growth become vital. After each bold endeavor, take a moment to reflect on your experience. What did you learn about yourself? How did you respond to the situation? Did the outcome align with what you expected? Celebrating your victories and analyzing setbacks with a critical eye fosters an ongoing cycle of improvement. This self-reflection builds your awareness of the growth occurring alongside your willingness to take risks. Consider keeping a journal where you record your thoughts and feelings after each new experience. Not only will this practice document your progress, but it will also serve as a reminder of your courageous journey. When facing future fears, revisiting these entries can provide critical encouragement, reinforcing the strides you've made along the way. Look at the experience of Lily, who always dreamed of running a marathon but struggled with self-doubt. Despite years of running casually, she feared she could never complete a full race. After embracing her fear, she decided to take small, calculated steps toward her goal. She joined a local running group where she could build both skill and camaraderie. Each time she pushed herself a little further, whether it was increasing her distance or participating in shorter races, she seemed to deepen her sense of confidence. After months of persistence, Lily not only completed her marathon, but also achieved a personal best time. Reflecting on her experience, she realized that each attempt and every moment of doubt had shaped her into the athlete she had become. As you continue to apply this 3-step blueprint in your own life, remember that boldness is a skill refined through practice. Embrace the exhilaration that comes with stepping beyond your limits. Actively engage with your fears, step out of your comfort zone through calculated risks, and routinely reflect on your journey. This vibrant process amplifies your ability to face adversity, opening doors to greater opportunities and inspiring growth. As the horizon expands before you, let a bold mindset guide you toward all that you wish to achieve. With each act of courage, you transform your possibilities into realities, paving the way to a life filled with purpose and passion. Your adventure, driven by boldness and perseverance, is just beginning. Embrace it fully. Meet Ravi, a college student passionate about graphic design. Initially, he struggled with various design software and often felt discouraged by his lack of skills compared to his peers. Instead of giving in to self-doubt, Ravi adopted a growth mindset. He enrolled in online tutorials and sought feedback from classmates, using each critique as a stepping stone to improvement. When he faced challenging projects, he viewed them as opportunities to learn rather than obstacles. Over time, his dedication paid off as he became proficient in multiple applications. Ultimately, Ravi landed an internship with a leading design firm, a testament to how embracing a growth mindset transformed his challenges into opportunities and propelled him toward success in his chosen field. To encourage deeper self-reflection and promote self-application of the concepts discussed, consider these reflective prompts. How might you identify an area in your life where you feel hesitant to take risks? Reflect on what specific fears hold you back and consider how acknowledging them could propel you toward personal growth. How might you take a small step today that challenges your comfort zone? Think about one actionable goal you can realistically pursue and envision how accomplishing it could enhance your confidence and motivate you to take further steps. How might you cultivate a habit of reflecting on your progress after each bold action you take? Consider creating a journal or set aside time each week to analyze your experiences, recognize your achievements, and plan your next steps toward embracing new challenges. As we conclude this chapter, remember that cultivating a bold mindset can significantly rewire your approach to life's challenges, transforming fear into a motivating force. Each courageous step you take ignites new possibilities, paving the way for remarkable growth and self-discovery. In the next chapter, we will dive into the importance of living with purpose and confidence, exploring how clarity of vision can amplify your bold actions and lead you closer to your aspirations. If you're enjoying this transformative journey, I invite you to subscribe to my channel, Brainpower Blueprint, where together we'll continue to unveil the strategies that empower you to thrive. Your journey toward a fulfilling, purpose-driven life is just beginning. Stay engaged as we uncover the next steps together. Chapter 9. Living with Purpose and Confidence. What if your path to fulfillment lies in discovering and embracing your true purpose? As we navigate through life, the search for meaning often shapes our decisions and drives our aspirations. In this chapter, we will explore how living with purpose not only enhances our confidence, but also empowers us to take decisive actions aligned with our core values. This intentional alignment can pave the way for a fulfilling life, where each moment is infused with significance and direction. To begin, understanding the significance of purpose in our lives can fundamentally shift our perspectives. When we live intentionally, we gain clarity regarding our priorities and cultivate a deeper connection to our goals. Research has shown that individuals with a clear sense of purpose often experience higher levels of happiness and overall well-being. In a study conducted by psychologists at the University of Michigan, participants who defined their purpose were not only healthier, but also more motivated to tackle challenges head-on. This intrinsic motivation becomes a fuel that propels us forward, empowering us to navigate obstacles with resilience and determination. Take the story of Bella, a young artist who once felt lost in the chaotic world of pursuing her passion. After completing art school, she found herself working a mundane job to make ends meet. Feeling detached from her creativity, Bella grew increasingly dissatisfied. One day, during a workshop, an instructor urged her to think about what brought her joy and fulfillment. This question ignited a spark within her, making Bella reflect on her passion for illustrating stories that inspired hope and connection. Embracing this newfound clarity, she began to set aside time for her art, focusing on projects that aligned with her passions. Though it wasn't easy initially, she persisted, channeling her creativity into workshops, community projects, and eventually published her illustrated book. Bella's journey highlights how embracing a sense of purpose can transform uncertainty into action, enabling individuals to align their passions with their pursuits. As you contemplate Bella's transformation, ask yourself what moves you at your core. What activities spark joy and vitality in your life? Reflect on those activities, considering how you can integrate them into your daily routine. Making time for these passions fosters a powerful alignment, feeding your sense of purpose. Living with intention requires awareness of your core values, the guiding principles that shape your choices. Take a moment to identify what matters most to you, whether it is creativity, compassion, adventure, or service. Establishing this connection illuminates the path ahead, enabling you to make decisions that resonate with your authentic self. In cultivating purpose, remember that it can evolve and adapt over time. Life's changes can influence your dreams and goals, and that's perfectly normal. As you engage in this reflective work, remain open to redefining your purpose and exploring new passions that may arise. The commitment to embrace change empowers you to shape your journey while reinforcing self-confidence. By actively connecting your actions to your purpose, each undertaking becomes more meaningful. You ignite not only your passion, but also bolster your confidence to tackle challenges with conviction. Purpose-driven living is an invitation to explore life's richness, creating a roadmap for success that is unique to you. Dive into this exciting phase of your journey as you cultivate an awareness of your purpose and allow it to guide your choices and aspirations toward a fulfilling future. This type of living holds immense power. Trust in your ability to carve out a life that reflects your values and brings joy to yourself and those around you. Identify your core values, set clear intentions, and take consistent action. This three-step blueprint will help you live with purpose and cultivate the confidence that comes from aligning your daily actions with your deepest aspirations. By consciously choosing to embrace these steps, you empower yourself to create a life that resonates with meaning and fulfillment. Begin by identifying your core values, the guiding principles that inform your decisions and shape your identity. Take time to reflect on what truly matters to you, whether it's family, creativity, personal growth, or contributing to the community. Write down these values, as articulating your beliefs strengthens your commitment to living authentically. When faced with choices or challenges, turn to your values as a compass. They will guide you toward decisions that align with who you are and what you want to achieve. This alignment fosters clarity and direction in your life, enhancing your sense of purpose and increasing your confidence. Once you've identified your core values, the next step is to set clear intentions that mirror these principles. Intention setting is a powerful practice that helps you articulate your goals in a way that clarifies your pathway forward. Write down your intentions explicitly and create a visual representation, maybe a vision board or a list displayed in your workspace. This tangible reminder serves as motivation, encouraging you to pursue actions that uphold your values. For instance, if personal growth is one of your top values, an intention could be, I will dedicate time each week to learning new skills or pursuing knowledge. These intentions create a blueprint for your daily actions, instilling purpose and determination as you strive to integrate your values into all facets of your life. Now, it's essential to take consistent action toward your intentions. Allow yourself to embrace the disciplined effort required to make meaningful progress. There will undoubtedly be challenges along the way, yet viewing these obstacles as opportunities for growth can elevate your confidence. When you take steps towards your goals, even small ones, you reinforce your belief in your ability to succeed. Allow these actions to be a blend of personal and professional pursuits, striking a balance that feels harmonious to you. Consider, too, that persistence plays a critical role. Some paths may require steady progress over time. Setbacks may occur, but with every action, you build resilience, deepening your connection to your purpose. Reflect on the journey of James, who faced the daunting task of transitioning careers from finance to environmental advocacy. He initially felt uncertain and filled with self-doubt as he contemplated such a significant shift. However, through the process of identifying his core values, he realized his profound passion for sustainability aligned closely with his desire for meaningful work. With this understanding, he set clear intentions to educate himself on environmental issues and network with like-minded individuals in the field. He took consistent action by pursuing volunteer opportunities and attending workshops to develop his skills. Each positive step fueled his motivation, empowering him to embrace the vulnerability that came with change. Ultimately, James transitioned into a career that not only fulfilled his passion, but also allowed him to make a meaningful impact on the world around him. As you navigate your own journey toward living with purpose, honor the significance of identifying your values, setting intentions, and consistently taking action. These steps create a powerful synergy, propelling you forward with conviction and clarity. Embrace the growth that comes from aligning your life with your principles, knowing that confidence is not merely the absence of fear, but the realization that you possess the strength to move forward regardless. As you reinforce this connection between your purpose and your actions, you will find yourself living not just reactively, but intentionally, crafting a life that truly reflects who you are and what you wish to achieve. Your purpose is waiting to unfold. Let it illuminate the path ahead, guiding you every step of the way. Meet Sophia, an elementary school teacher who had always dreamed of incorporating technology into her classroom. Initially overwhelmed by the prospect, she worried about her limited tech skills and the possibility of failure. Instead of letting fear hold her back, Sophia adopted a growth mindset. She began attending workshops and online courses, dedicated to learning new tools and teaching methods. Each challenge she encountered, whether mastering new software or troubleshooting technical issues, became an opportunity to expand her skills. As she implemented engaging tech-based lessons, her students flourished, demonstrating increased enthusiasm and improved learning outcomes. Sophia's journey showcases how embracing a growth mindset transforms fear and uncertainty into empowerment, ultimately leading her to become a more effective and innovative educator. To enhance your self-reflection and encourage practical application of the concepts discussed, consider these prompts. How might you identify an area in your life where you've held back due to fear of failure or uncertainty? Reflect on how acknowledging these fears can empower you to take the first steps toward growth and exploration. How might you integrate continuous learning into your daily routine to build your confidence in a particular skill or pursuit? Think about practical ways to seek out resources or communities that can support your development. How might you celebrate small successes as you work toward your goals, fostering a sense of accomplishment that motivates you to keep moving forward? Consider specific ways to acknowledge your progress and how this recognition can strengthen your growth mindset. As we conclude this chapter, remember that living with purpose not only rewires your mindset, but also ignites your potential to create a fulfilling life. By aligning your actions with your core values, you build a blueprint for success that empowers you to navigate the future confidently. In the next chapter, we'll delve into the transformative process of cultivating unshakable self-belief, uncovering how this crucial mindset can elevate your journey and propel you toward your aspirations. If you found value in our exploration today, I invite you to subscribe to my channel, Brainpower Blueprint, where together we'll continue to unlock the strategies that lead to personal empowerment and joy. Your journey toward a purpose-driven life is unfolding beautifully. Let's continue this adventure together. Congratulations on completing this transformative journey. You've navigated the powerful shift from limiting beliefs to unstoppable habits, equipping yourself with invaluable insights along the way. Now, take decisive action. Choose one chapter's blueprint and apply it today. Then share your victory with your community to inspire others. Thank you for investing in your personal growth. Remember, lifelong success flourishes through daily commitment and intentional practice. If you found value in this journey, please like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel Brainpower Blueprint, where we continue to explore powerful strategies for personal empowerment and achievement. Your adventure is just beginning.